Guys, this kid just got a Mewtwo from Wonder Trade. Seriously, he just got a Mewtwo for Wonder Trade. And that got me thinking, I don't think I've ever actually Wonder Traded in this game yet, so we might as well give it a try. And I don't know if we'll really get as lucky as that kid did, but just imagine getting a Mewtwo over Wonder Trade. That would be insane. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and trade one of these awesome little Miniors that I actually found in the last episode. The tension is killing me, bro. Come on, just find a trade partner. But there we go, guys. We got Danielle from Germany. Yo, that's pretty cool. And we're gonna send Fanta over and actually get ourselves a German Pokemon by the looks of things. I wonder what it's gonna be. There's only one way to find out, and are you kidding me? A Ladybug. And this is why I don't Wonder Trade. Alola everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Last episode we had probably the most thrilling episode so far as we took on the 5th trial of Captain Sophocles at the top of the mountain, and then we headed inside the Malik Garden and actually faced off against the boss of Team Skull, Guzma himself. It's your boy. You gotta go check out that episode if you missed it. But today we're actually gonna be continuing, and apparently Acerola told us to ask the friendly neighborhood police officers if we needed any help on where to go. So if you head straight from here, you'll get to the library. To the left, you'll reach Route 10, and head down and you'll get to Route 11, and that is exactly where we're gonna go today. So if you're all excited for our trek through Route 11, make sure to hit that like button, because here we are. We actually ended off the episode by showing off Incineroar's signature Z move, the Moonsault something. I can't believe I already forgot the name of it, but it was so epic. I can't believe that our starter Pokemon actually have like unique Z moves, or actually I guess all of the starter evolutions in this game have their own unique Z move. So even if you picked up Rowlet or Poplio, you definitely got your own Z move for your starter Pokemon from Kukui just after taking down Guzma. And it is so awesome, man. I can't wait to show off more of it in this episode, but looks like we're starting off with a double battle here. I'm confident in the training I've done with my Pokemon. Check it out. I wonder if this is like a brother and sister combo right here, because they're both youngsters, but they're both also holding tennis rackets. So, oh wait, actually, it looks like they are brother and sister first of all, but the kid on the left is actually holding a baseball bat, not a tennis racket. But either way, I wonder what Pokemon we've actually got up first, because I know that I want to train out P-Hat, but ooh, nice. We do have El Tigre as our other Pokemon, and that means we get to show off that Z move once again. It was just so epic that I have to do it again. Maybe not against these guys though, because the battle is lagging enough as it is. I don't know, man. I have to play with a regular DS, so I apologize for this, but pretty much double battles are half speed. It's really annoying actually, but we can just go for Darkest Lariat. That'll probably take out the little herdier there. It's still his signature move, and it is a very powerful move at that. Check it out in 10 FPS, guys. That is just insanity. I can't believe that FPS. That's just too good to be true. The sad thing is, it actually looks just like this on my DS. It's not just like a recording thing. So we'll go for one more. Here you go, man. Have that 10 frames per second. Bam! Right into your face. And that's, of course, going to take down the little herdier. And hopefully, P-Hat here can take down the Fletchinder with a Scald. Should be able to be honest. Fletchinder, not the tankiest of Pokemon, so there you go. And Marini actually getting a lot stronger. That's it. I knew you could do it. Especially now that we have our Pokemon with the affection. Like, I would honestly rather have that than the EXP share turned on, because, I don't know, the EXP share kind of makes your whole team over-leveled, while, you know, having the affection on your Pokemon makes them individually gain more experience. So I think it's a little bit better. It's a nice trade-off, I feel like, you know, so you're not super OP throughout the whole game, but if you want certain Pokemon to be OP, then we definitely can do that, like we have with El Tigre. But either way, here's TM74 for Gyroball, and it looks like we're actually in a bit of a bamboo forest right now. Man, I love me some bamboo. I think I mentioned earlier on in the playthrough that my aunt actually had a bamboo forest in her backyard, and I loved playing in it like with my cousins when we were little. It was just so cool because, I don't know, you don't see a bamboo forest every day, and we happen to have one in our backyard. I don't think we had Trumbeaks in our backyard bamboo forest, but let's go ahead and take on the next trainer over here. We got a youngster actually training up with Stuffle? What? I don't know if he's gonna have a Stuffle himself, but I liked how he was training. It was like he was punching the air, you know, doing practicing his martial arts or whatever. I'm not really too big into martial arts, like I never actually practiced any myself, but like I did mention, we did used to fight with bamboo sticks, which was pretty crazy. Now that I think about it, I don't know how we even did that. Like, I'm pretty sure we would legit hurt ourselves, like me and my cousin, just fighting with bamboo sticks, pretending we were Power Rangers or, you know, other cartoons that back then had swords, I guess. Even though Power Rangers aren't really a cartoon, but nice. We actually got the burn on the Stuffle there, which means that this flail is not going to do nearly as much damage as it would have before. And I think, honestly, one more Scald plus the burn will be able to take this guy down. So I like it. Marini getting a lot stronger here. Definitely showing that she deserves to be a part of the party. Or actually he. Man, when I try to actually refer to my Pokemon with their gender, I always get them confused. Like, I've been trying harder than usual to try and remember each time, because they do have different genders. But I feel like the more I try, the harder it becomes. Like, for some reason, my mind just, I don't know, confuses them, mixes them up. Anyway, you see those leaves around here. I heard that in the Kalos region, there are Pokemon with those leaves in their mouths. I wonder if he's actually talking about Pancham, because we definitely fought a Pancham here last episode. And I know that there's a certain other kind of bear-like Pokemon that we can find here. And there it is! As I mentioned it, Komala appears. Nice! I don't actually know if koalas are bears. I'm pretty sure they are, considering it's called the koala bear, right? But they're like so small and cute that they don't really look like regular bears. Just like this Komala here doesn't look like any regular bear I've ever seen. So we're gonna quickly go for the quick ball and hope that we can catch this new Alolan Pokemon. It's actually really unique as well. It's got a new ability called Comatose, which apparently says the Pokemon is always asleep. I don't know what that exactly means, but we have caught ourselves a Komala. And I believe you can only find this Pokemon here in this route, so definitely make sure to pick one up if you're trying to complete your own Pokedex. But we're going to add this one to our own dex right now. Wabam! Registered right in there. And I actually really want to read about this Pokemon a little bit more, because as you can see, it is born asleep and it dies asleep. All its movements are apparently no more than the results of it tossing and turning in its dreams. Isn't that crazy to think that this Pokemon is just asleep the entire time, even when it attacks like that, or even when it, I guess, does that, it's just asleep. What a cute little Pokemon. I love it. But now that we got that Pokemon, that is actually the most important thing I wanted to get in this route, so let's move along. Some Z moves will increase your Pokemon stats as long as it is enveloped in Z power. Ooh, I've actually noticed that there are a couple of Z moves that aren't just, whoa, look at this guy. Oh, that is so cool. We can sneak past him when he's not looking at us with his sit-ups. That is so sick, man. I believe just in the last episode we had that girl that saw us between her legs when she was stretching, and now we got this guy here doing his sit-ups, Black Belt Clayton. Let's see what you got, bro. Man, I feel like I was just talking about something else though, but I kind of already forgot. Oh yeah, Z moves. So there are some Z moves that, like Supersonic apparently has a Z move that I did not know about. Same thing with other like status moves. They actually have Z move versions for some of the status moves in this game, and I never knew about that actually. Like, I didn't know, I guess they had those at all. I hope we get the burn here, by the way. No, we didn't get it. Oh man, Hariyama is very, very powerful. And it knocked off our Eviolite. Oh man. Okay, well now I don't think we can actually battle this thing. Actually, let me see if Nasty Plot maybe... No, okay. Nasty Plot does not have a Z move. But by the way, I did give the Electrium Z over to our Alolan Raichu. That is actually the electric Z move that we got from Sophocles last episode. We also got from his cousin Molayne the Steel type Z Crystal, which is really awesome as well. I don't think I really have any Steel Pokemon or Steel moves to make use of it, but it is still a pretty awesome reward to get from, you know, just for nothing pretty much. We beat a trial and ended up getting 2 Z Crystals instead of the usual 1. But let's run around here a little bit and see what other Pokemon we can find in this area. Hopefully not a Trumbeak, but of course. Alright, I guess we're not going to search in the grass any longer, but it looks like that is actually the end of this route already. And never mind, I guess we are looking in the grass, because here's another wild Pokemon. Ooh, it's Pancham. That battle made me realize that I actually don't have any healing items though, so before we head off to the next route, which is apparently already here, we have definitely got to go and get some of those. Greeting, trial goer. Let me check your collection of Z crystals. Ooh, she likey. Yep, that's right. Look at that blinding yellow Electrium Z. Now I guess I'll have to open the gate for ya. What you face up ahead is the Ghost type trial. I hope you enjoy it. Wait, we're already starting up the next trial? Holy crap, guys, this is crazy. I feel like we're moving so quick, but before we head in here, like I said, let's go get some items. And we're back, boys, on Route 12, and it looks like we've got an island challenge marker here. Try pressing the Y button while checking out your Pokemon summary, and you'll be able to see its base stat points. What? That is pretty cool. I did not know you could see, I guess, the maybe IVs or something like that, or just how much base stat it had. I don't know, but either way, here we are on Route 12, and man, what a drastic change of scenery. And also, this girl. Greetings, Orange. How's it going? Well met. I was seeking you. If you're gonna travel about Ula Ula, you ought to do it while astride of Mudsdale. There's no call for hesitation. Consider it my thanks for Akala Island. Oh yeah, we got a new Pokemon in the ride pager. It was remiss of me not to register her for you while we met the other time in Mali. I was just so taken aback by Lily and how lovely she was that it escaped me. By no means was I just waiting for a time when you were in trouble. It's okay, I understand. She's very flustered by Lily, just like we are sometimes. If you seek the next trial, go straight on through to Tapu Village. I'll be cheering for you on your island challenge. Alright, it's nice to know that we've got Hapu, or I guess Hapu's got our back. And she even gave us a new Pokéride, which I cannot wait to try out. So let's actually do that right now. Maybe we can register that instead of Tauros real quick because, I don't know actually, we might run into some Tauros stuff. But I like having Stoutland every time because Stoutland actually searches for items. And there tend to be hidden items kind of everywhere. So whoa, what the heck? This thing like makes the ground tremble when he walks. Whoa. I am the one known as the Kahuna of Route 12. If you hope to battle me, then beat every other trainer on Route 12 first. Okay, man, that sounds like a challenge, and honestly, every other time that a trainer has said that, they end up having a really cool, like, Z-powered up Pokemon, so whoa! Mudsdale can actually help us traverse these craggy rocks now. We've definitely seen some of those earlier on in the Alola region, in the other islands, actually, but I guess we'll have to backtrack for those eventually now. But here's actually a Zygarde Cell, and let's go ahead and go into the grasses of Route 12. I wonder what kind of new Pokemon we can find here, because as I mentioned, it is a very drastic change of scenery. We just went from a bamboo forest to like a rocky canyon kind of area, and we've actually got a Torkoal as our first encounter. Now I think Torkoal actually has a new ability in this game, which isn't quite kicking in right now, so I guess maybe this one doesn't have it, but there are definitely Torkoals with drought out there, so they can bring out the power of the sun as soon as they come out into battle, and I think that's just so awesome. But either way, this is a brand new Pokemon here in the wild, so might as well try to catch it, though to be honest I do kind of want one with sunny day, or sorry, drought. We might as well at least finish it off though, because we already got so far into this battle, and it's not like it's that much harder to push one more Scald, and down goes the Torkoal. And Piat even gonna gain a level there, plus we do get to take care of him as well, so that's gonna be pretty nice. What the heck? Spike Cannon? What? Is this a new attack here? Because I don't think I've ever seen that. Apparently it shoots 2 to 5 times though, and it is just a regular, normal type attack. So you know what? Let's go ahead and try it out. For Bite, might as well get that Spike Cannon. I want to see the animation on that. I kind of forgot that was a wild Pokemon battle this whole time, but let's continue our slow stride here with Mudsdale. I actually kind of like using it, just walking slowly, because it looks so cool. It's like so elegant when it walks. I like that. You can also charge up with it, of course, and oh my gosh, just look at this destruction. I love it. And what the heck? Looks like we got some Team Skull Grunts. Whoa, a weak trainer blames losses on his or her Pokemon. The weather in Alola is too nice, so you get why I wanna get rowdy, right? No, I don't know. Hold on. So the weather somehow makes you want to get rowdy? Is it because it's nice and sunny? I just can't really understand it, but for some reason, Yoko and Lane here, they love coming in out and causing trouble in the sun, and they've actually got a Krokorok. Whoa, double Dusk Ball. That's so cool. I love how the trainers actually all use different types of Pokeballs now, because, I don't know, it makes it so unique. Like, they actually use Dusk Balls because they're part of Team Skull, even though they're actually just punks. Pretty much they're Team Skull guys without the bandana over their mouth, which apparently makes them a whole different trainer class. But anyway, oh no, not the Swagger. Oh man, that sucks because we actually did attack him with Marini. Come on, P-Hat, you can break through, right? You got this. Yes, please, you got this? No! Oh, P-Hat doesn't have this. Alright, it's okay, just one more turn because the Team Skull girl there does not have another Pokemon anyway, so even though we might not get to go for the Spike Cannon, oh, I definitely don't want to go for the Bulldoze, that's for sure. That would be, that would probably end up killing our own P-Hat there, so I guess we'll just finish it off with the Leech Life, and we'll have plenty more battles to try out Spike Cannon later on, I guess. This was just not it. Especially because it's a double battle, man. And they keep on lagging. I don't know. I don't really like the double battles in this game because of that. So I kind of wish I was playing on an XL. Anyway, that is it for those guys. So, whoa, what the heck? Another Zygarde Cell. Yo, I almost didn't notice that one, actually. And I kind of want to get off of our Mudsdale real quick because there's a little, very thin little path we can walk here, only as a person, I guess. Oh, snap, another trainer, too. What's going on, girl? It's important for Pokemon to be cute and strong. Well, you're not wrong there. That's how we chose our starter Pokemon. I remember it like it was yesterday. We walked into our mom's house with little old Litten. Hell, Tigray was so small and cute back then. I mean, he's still pretty awesome. He's just not really quite so small and cute. But this girl here has actually got a Tortuga. And, well, I don't think this is exactly the best matchup for P-Hat, to be honest. Definitely not bad for Rhonda, though. With it being a rock and water type, that is going to be 4 times super effective. And oh my gosh, this thing has got sturdy. No! Even if we wanted to finish it off in one hit, we can't do it. We just can't. But it's okay. That crunch doesn't do a terrible amount. And now we can always finish it off with a little rapid spin. I like rapid spin. You know, your Pokemon spins around so quick. It looks so silly. And it does no damage, by the way. But since that thing was 1 HP, we still managed to take it out and get that level 30 for P-Hat there. Rising Star Leilani has been taken down. I actually knew a girl named Leilani back in high school that kind of looked like her, so that's pretty curious. I think she had the same hairstyle or something, but anyway, let's keep on going through this very thin paths over here, and oh gosh, another wild Pokemon. Will it be a Torkoal or something completely different? Looks like it is something different, guys. We've got a Lowland Geodude for the first time, flexing his muscles right in front of us here. Oh man, this is so cool. I really want to catch one of these actually, but here we have another Lowland Geodude. And I actually really want to catch a male for this one, so if this one is male, we will definitely try to catch it. You know what? Just forget it, man. We might as well just try to go for it anyway. I really wanted to name it Brock after, of course, Brock from Pokemon. But, you know, if it's a girl, it's a little bit different. It doesn't matter, though, to me. So we're going to try to catch ourselves this Geodude, and we do. A Lowland Geodude is ours. And that is, of course, going to be a brand new Pokemon for the Dex there. Get that right and registered. And of course, if Geodude is a Alolan, then Graveler and Golem, it just makes sense for them also to have cool Alolan forms. But it is Rock and Electric type, and we are actually going to give this dude a nickname, which is actually going to be the next best thing. Brock did love Nurse Joy, so we're going to name this Geodude Joy. And you're going not to the party. I believe there's still one more new Pokemon that we can find in this area though, but a Lowland Geodude is definitely one of the most important ones that I wanted to make sure we get here on Route 12. Now, before we take on that scientist, I actually want to backtrack a little bit because, yep, there's another trainer right over here. Haha! You thought you could get away from me, huh? Well, you can't, bro, because I'm trying to face the kahuna of this route, and the only way to do so is apparently by taking out every other trainer, so gotta take on Rising Star Matthew real quick. And he's actually got a Cranidos, nice. The other fossil Pokemon from this game, actually. But thankfully, this one isn't a water type. So P-Hat can actually handle it with a couple of Scaldings here, but ooh, the Mold Breaker actually. This might not be too good for us. Apparently we're breathing in perfect sync with P-Hat. This is awesome, dude. Those Rainbow Beans are just so good. I love it, man. I don't know, I just really like getting those extra little dialogues for our Pokemon, and when they turn around to actually look at us, it's so cute. I really like it actually, so like look at that. I knew you could do it. It's stuff that I literally say when I'm commentating. And now the game just makes it kind of literally be there for me to read. I swear, it's like this game reads my mind sometimes. Like, even in the story dialogue, sometimes they'll say exactly what I'm thinking of. Either that or the story is predictable, or I guess I know what's gonna happen. I'm not really sure, because I actually don't. I've pretty much stayed spoiler-free somehow for most of the story of this game. And I feel like I can predict random lines of dialogue, which that's kind of hard to do, actually, even if you knew the story. But either way, we've got another scientist over here, and it is going to be Jason, spelled a little bit different there. I like that. The Jason, it's like son of Jay. I don't know why I'm trying to say this, but he's got a Porygon, and that is definitely not a Pokemon you see every day, so pretty excited to take this thing on. Not really, though, because Porygons tend to be kind of tough to take out. Especially with that download ability, which is kicking in now, so maybe this is something more for Kazooie's kind of taste, you know? We got a break on it, so hopefully that'll take it down in one hit here, even though Kazooie isn't a fighting type bird by any means. Dang, that would actually be really sick, a flying and fighting type bird Pokemon. Is there even a flying and fighting type? Because I'm trying to think right now, and I cannot think of a flying and fighting type Pokemon. Maybe it does exist though, but I literally can't think of it, so I don't know, man. There must be something wrong with me if it does exist. If not, then get on it, Game Freak. Make the next bird flying and fighting, because Kazooie would have been awesome if it was, or Staraptor actually, because Staraptor does get the close combat. And anyway, this Magneton, for some reason, it's an electric type, and it decided to go for Flash Cannon, so I don't know what's up with that, man. I'm not gonna blame you for it, but, oh, is it coming now? Nope, Metal Sound. Okay, maybe it doesn't have any electric moves, because why the heck wouldn't it go for one of them? Could have literally destroyed our lives, but it didn't, and so Kazooie gets to take down the Magneton there. Not even gonna gain a level though off of our boy Jason. Jason. I don't know how you had that Magneton and weren't able to take out Kazooie, but over around this little, I guess, big rock. I don't know what to call this actually. It's like a little mound of rocks. I don't even know, man, but there's an item around it. I don't even remember what we just picked up, to be honest, or I wasn't paying attention to it, but it looks like that is it for all the trainers here. Oh, never mind. Lots of people drop things when they're making their way through Ula Ula's secluded shore. You should have Stoutland trying to search out. You might find some real treasures. Ooh, did we actually make it to a little beach here? Ah, looks like we did, guys. The secluded shore, and right as soon as we get in here, we've got a nice swimmer taking us on. Actually, P-Hat is getting kind of low HP though, so I don't know if swimmer Sarah here, if P-Hat is going to be able to handle her and her Aloma Momola. I can't help but say its name that way whenever I see one, because it's just such a weird Pokemon. Aloma Momola. It's actually a, what do you call that? It's not an anagram, is it? An anagram is when you can spell another word out of the same letters. But this one is where you can read it backwards and forwards the same way. So if you read Aloma Momola backwards, it would still say Aloma Momola, which I always like to point out every once in a while, because every time I do, like, somebody doesn't know that. They're like, what the heck? Aloma Momola? And actually the same thing with Girafarig. If you try to read Girafarig backwards, it is the same. It still spells Girafarig. But I guess this is actually a chance to try out our new attacks here, and also the Merciless ability, because even though we have this awesome ability on P-Hat, we've barely gotten a chance to use it, because most of the time, the trainers only have one Pokemon on their team, so I don't know actually. That doesn't really mean we can't use Merciless, because all it does is actually, once you have a Pokemon poison, your attacks will always be critical hits. So that means that this Venoshock here that we're about to use should be a critical hit no matter what, on top of the fact that Venoshock already does extra damage when a Pokemon is poisoned. So as you can see, it is a pretty devastating attack there, especially if P-Hat had Toxic Spikes. Every Pokemon that came in would pretty much instantly be poisoned, and then Venoshock would just be destroying their lives. So let's destroy this Aloma Momola's life here with another one, and another critical hit. It's so crazy seeing critical hit every time, because you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot be getting this lucky. And the truth is you're not. It always critical hits if they're poisoned. So there goes Swimmer Sarah. I'm curious though, because that guy did say that there's a lot of items hidden on this beach, but to be honest, I don't think we're quite ready for the beach yet. We gotta go explore the rest of Route 12 and whatever wild Pokemon might be lurking here, like this Elekid. Yo, that is actually a brand new Pokemon there as well. And when I actually caught a Magby back at the volcano area, it came with the Magmarizer already held. So I wonder if it'll be the same thing for this Elekid. I'm really curious. So let's go for our Quick Ball and hope that it catches a 1. Oh, nope, not that good. Let's try an Ultra Ball this time. It kind of matches his color scheme as well. Black and yellow there. So 1 shake, a 2 shake, and a 3. I think we've got ourselves an Elekid. And Rhonda even gonna get that level 33 off of it. I wonder if we learn anything new. Yup, Aromatic Mist. I don't know how I keep predicting when we're gonna learn new attacks as well. This game is just crazy. I don't know. I feel like I can sense things coming, but this doesn't seem that good, to be honest. At least not for single battles, and we don't really have double battles too often. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not gonna end up using that attack, but the real question is, does this Elekid have the Electrizer on it already? I guess there's only one way to find out, and we gotta wait just a little bit more. I think this next one should tell us that it doesn't have anything. It's alright though, I wasn't really counting on it having the Electrizer. It was just cool that I caught a Magmy with the Magmarizer, so I thought maybe Elekid would be the same. But looks like over here there's actually another route we can go to, Blush Mountain. What the heck? Well, before we head up there, we definitely have one more trainer that we have to face, and that is the Kahuna of Route 12. So let's get on our Mudsdale and actually head back over there, because I believe we have now fought pretty much every trainer here on Route 12. So I hope that this guy will want to challenge us. Dang, this is a really long route actually. When you're playing through it, it feels like nothing. Like I just breezed through that, but I don't know, when I actually backtrack through it, it makes the route feel so much longer. But it appears you have completed your training and defeated all the other trainers. Then I, the Kahuna, will honor you with a battle. I'll show you the Z power of Route 12 Kahuna. I don't know if I'm ready actually. Let's do it! Hee hee hee! So you think you're ready, do ya? This is the devastating Z power of the great Kahuna of Route 12. He didn't even tell us what Z power he's gonna have, but I guess the other guy didn't really tell us either. So here is Collector Andrew. And I guess we can judge it based on what Pokemon he's got. A Ledian. So I'm expecting the bug type Z power right now. Actually having P-Hat out here might not be too bad then, because I believe poison types resist bug types. So I don't know actually if it's even going to be the bug type Z power, but let's go for a nice Scalding. It hasn't done us bad just yet. We could also go for a Toxic and then attack him to get those critical hits, but the light screen there, hopefully we get a burn actually. I think the burn might be better for this thing. Nice, there we go. You know, P-Hat, you can definitely handle this, but I feel like getting things done a little bit quicker today. So let's bring out Loba real quick, and I'm sure that she'll also be able to handle whatever bug Pokemon this guy has got coming out with the Z power. Plus, we've got a Z power of our own, not to mention the Rock Tomb, taking down Ledian here, no problemo. And it looks like his next Pokemon is actually going to be a Pinsir. Holy moly, well, that's still definitely something that Loba can handle, so give me your best shot, bro. Bring out that Pinsir. And, well, we all know what to expect, guys. He is definitely going for that Z power, but... Oh, wait, what? Is he really not even going to go for it? Oh, he's going to survive, I guess. And I guess maybe the Pinsir is just slower than us. Nope, he's going for the Brick Break. Oh, my gosh. Well, I was not expecting that Pinsir to have a Brick Break there. I guess it's not going to use a Z power then. You know what? We could go for our own, but I kind of do want to see his bug Z power. So hopefully he goes for it the next turn here. His Reflect is actually about to run out as well. So it kind of sucks that we didn't get to use Loba before the Reflect ran out, because now Loba died for no reason. Kind of sad, but there goes the Reflect. And you know what, guys? It is time for El Tigre to take this guy down with our own Z power. I don't know who's faster here, Pinsir or ourselves, but whatever. Let's just go for the Fire Fang, and hopefully he is faster. Nope, he's not. Okay, well, rest in pepperonis, Pinsir. You don't even get to go for your Z power, dude. Kind of sad. I really wanted to check out that Bug Z move, but I don't know. I guess Pinsir is just that slow, or something happened there, but whatever. El Tigre gets level 37, and the Kahuna of Route 12 was defeated without even using his special power. I don't know what that says about you, Collector Andrew, but I have been done in. I yield to you the title of Route 12 Kahuna, and this as well. And we're gonna get a TM for Psych Up, and that is now gonna be the end of this episode, so I cannot allow myself to be satisfied with the title of Kahuna in such a small area. I think it's time that I start setting my goals on the wider world as well. Bro, if you can't even be Kahuna of Route 12, how the heck do you think you can be Kahuna of anything else? Like, you gotta start small and work your way up. It doesn't work like that. You don't just lose a small area and say, oh, well, let me move on to bigger things. No, dude, that's just... Oh, I don't even know why I'm complaining about this. But if we go down this way, there was something completely different. I believe there's another route as well, so let's go check out what's actually down this way. I guess maybe Route 13? Yup, Route 13. What the heck? Another motel? Yo, what is happening? Orange! Hey, Hau, I was not expecting to see you here. I heard the news from Sophocles. You helped him out with testing Dakine, right? What does that mean? The totem calling machine or whatever? I guess I was test subject number 2, but I managed to get through the trial. Maybe even managed to get a bit stronger, eh? Here, Orange, I want you to take this. A max potion. I wonder if he's giving us this because he wants to battle right now. You only have one volume, don't you? Haven't you ever heard the expression that silence is golden? Oh, snap. Guess who's here, guys? He's back! Listen, Team Skull is looking for a Pokemon called Cosmog. Do you two know anything? What? Not that we tell you! So you do know something. Oh, come on, Hau, you gave it away so easy. Look, Cosmog isn't even a strong Pokemon, but it has the potential to summon Pokemon so terrifyingly strong that you don't even know. If something like that happened, it would be a disaster for Alola. A disaster? Like, a real disaster? Then what are we supposed to do about it? protect it. If you do know where Cosmog is, or if you do find anything out, just keep it safe. I know I might be working for Team Skull right now, so you may not trust me or care, but I'm gonna tell you this just once. You have to protect Cosmog, no matter what! Okay, Gladion. Whatever you say, man, you don't have to... I still don't understand how Team Skull found out about Cosmog in the first place. What do you mean, no matter what? You're just gonna leave us hanging? For real, dude, you don't have to be so dark and mysterious all the time. I guess Gladions will be Gladions. Orange, if they're really looking for Cosmog, then is Lily gonna be okay? I don't really get what's going on, but we've just gotta keep them both safe, alright? Then I know what I'm gonna do. Take on my next trial so I can get even stronger. I'm gonna complete my island challenge, and I'm gonna get Tapu Koko to recognize my strength. Then I'm gonna be the next island kahuna. I want to make sure more and more people can have fun battling to see who wins or loses. Orange, let's both try to become real champions. Well, that was already my goal, Hau. I guess maybe you just realized it, but thank you all so much for watching, and in the next one, we will continue onwards through Route 13 and maybe make it to the next trial, the Ghost Trial. So, I will see you all then.